Welcome respected chess community to the CCP YouTube channel. Myself Moinuddin Zawari, member CCP team. Today here I am going to discuss game played in recently held tournament in Hyderabad Khalid Zafar Memorial Chess Tournament. This was third successful event conducted by CCP on Sunday 11th October 2020. This was a 10 plus 5 rapid consist on 6 round Swiss system. The game I am going to show here is a second round game, board number 1, played between strong national master Wahid Hussain, who is famous for his solid positional play as well as he represented Pakistan team twice in Olympiad. On black side, Moinuddin Zawari, also a good chess player from Pakistan. So directly dive into the game. The game begin with d4, queen pawn opening. Black played 9 f6, not intending to show what he's going to play. Then c4, d6. This is an Indian game, normal variation. Basically his idea is to play knight b5 after knight c3 in a Nimzo Indian defense fashion. White played knight f3, anti Nimzo Indian defense. Black directly attack to the center with d5. White played knight c3. He go into bishop b5 line, basically converted into transpose into Queen's Gambit decline, Ragozin defense it is also known. White play e3, a6. Here black idea is after white play bishop d3 or e2, then he capture on c4. When bishop takes here, black play b5 with tempo and developing bishop b7. Fianchetto here. So white play bishop d3 according to the plan. Black took bishop take b5 with the tempo, bishop to d3 and bishop b7, fianchetto the bishop. So here white castles. Black play knight d7, bishop d2, c5, striking the center. Whenever white take, then knight develop to the c5. So white play a3, kicking the bishop. Black play bishop a5. He took, knight took. Here you can see there is a fork, but the main idea, this bishop is also undefended. It can be taken and the pawn will be isolated here or somewhere here. So white protect the bishop, then black also protect his bishop. Centralizing the knight on d4, black castle eventually. Then white play f3, closing this diagonal, long diagonal of this bishop. Queen d6, connecting the rooks. Queen d2, e2, rook c8, controlling the open file. Rook d1, another rook on the open, semi-open file, maybe open, yes, bishop e1, queen to e5, bishop g3, attacking the queen. Queen goes to g5. Now queen to f2. Basically his idea is to play this and forking the rook. Here black played knight to d5, exchange the knight. Here black committed a mistake. The better one is to take with a rook here, cause this is a threat he has to look for, but he missed that idea and took with bishop. So he fall into this threat. Now white is exchange up, but position is more or less equal, but white do have advantage of plus 1.3. Now he control the open file. Black threatens mate here. Just a feeble threat, but yes, it's a threat. White has to respond this. So he defend this threat with g3. It's bit compromising because these both bishops are too strong and the position is not position of a king is bit compromising. So bishop to b6, eye on this diagonal. Queen is also pointing on this pawn and bishop is also, at some point it may be an advantage for black. King to g2, anticipating this point is a weakness. Now rerouting the knight, because knight is doing nothing here. Now he decide to go somewhere else. Queen to d2, knight to e5. Now his intention is to go to knight c5. Unleash the queen, attacking bishop as well. Here black took the queen, he took with a rook. As we can see, bishop is also threatened, but here black played knight to c4, attacking the rook. White defended his rook and black took on b through a pawn. You can see whenever he take the bishop, this bishop can capture this knight, and it might be a good position for white, because you can see it's plus 3.7, more than a piece. But it's a billets game, no one is accurate in billets, it's just a matter of time. So he defended the knight here first of all, then his idea is to capture the bishop. So black defended his bishop. These both bishop are very strong here on, this is called Horwitz bishop. The bishop on the adjacent diagonals is called Horwitz bishop. So here king to h3, want to activate a king, but might be it's not a good idea after all. Knight goes back, attacking the pawn. So white protect this pawn. e5 with the idea of bishop to c8 check. He strike with a4, weakening the, this is as well known as minority attack, want to isolate this pawn and creating a weakness. Black given check, king goes to h4. Here black played h5, just creating a luft, escaping square for king and sacrificing a pawn. Don't know why, but maybe any hidden idea. So white first of all took here. Black sacrificed another pawn, continuously giving a pawn. White took here, black given check. White decided to take a bishop and give an exchange. Black took with knight. He saved the bishop. Black took the pawn and then he go to rook a8, pinning the rook. Black decided to go to g2. White pin the pawn. Black go to bishop e6. Then white attack the bishop, because you can see this pawn is pinned and this might be a free bishop. If taken, then this is also a fork. So Black defend the bishop. He finally decided to take the pawn, but it is not a good move cause black find a good square here on f6. It's a shelter, and maybe there is some hidden mate for white. So white attacks the pawn. Black played this move, and the mate is inevitable. There is a mate in 5 moves giving by computer, but in a village game it's bit difficult to see all the things. White given check. Here black made a very bad decision. He should have taken the knight with a bishop cause he also threatening mate, but unfortunately he took with rook and exchanged the rook. Eventually this game ended in a draw with some many bad moves after this, such a bad play from maybe both sides, but white managed to draw the game.